Welcome back to the channel. What's going on out there, y'all? It's your boy JT the Car Guy. Said I was gonna do, instead of Sundays, I was gonna get on for about 10-15 minutes on Saturday. Yes, looks like I'm gonna be here every Saturday. Now I'm supposed to be here every other Saturday, but y'all know me. I can get greedy from time to time. I see a chance to make some money, some easy money. Easy. When I say easy, easy as in this. Yes, this is done. I got all my parts the other day. Rocker arms. Yes, this is done. Now, this one over here might not be so easy. That is simply because we taking it, we turned it down, we're taking the engine out. This is the one the guy cooked. Okay, yeah, I finally got it in the shop. I got a new helper. I don't know if y'all saw that video. Watch that video. I'll put it somewhere. This is a live stream, so I don't know if I can card anything, but I got a new helper now. So he's finna get his hands wet. Firstly, on taking the engine out. You want to be a mechanic? Let me tell you something. If you want to be a mechanic, this is one of the things you need to love to do. All right? Yeah, the old days when you wasn't called a mechanic unless you take engines out. Okay, I'm gonna have to train him on how to cover up intakes. Well, I'm getting ready to replace this engine anyway, so I'm not gonna beat him up too bad. However, that is still need to that is something you need to be aware of. Muhammad, I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. All right, yeah, I'm Arkansas native. All right, but yeah, so I'm gonna get on him, and he gonna. I told him to do is clear everything around this. In order to remove an engine, guys, you gotta take everything, all the attachments on the engine has to come off. All right, so yeah, this ABS pump. Y'all know what? I be getting all my topics, guys. I don't have a topic, but so I'll be all over the place when I live stream. A lot of people get confused with this ABS, not ABS, brake, electric vacuum assist. Okay, now who's all in here old enough to remember uh, from where? Yeah, I know what you meant. I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. That's a electric brake vacuum assist. Now, boosters. Y'all know the boosters? It has to have vacuum assist, right? Yeah. Okay. Every car since the beginning of time, when power brakes showed up, it has to have some sort of vacuum assist. When you push down on the brake pedal, you need to be assisted by some form of centrifugal force. Yes, as you press on the pedal, something is helping you. Yeah, it's a long story. I'm not a scientist, so it would be hard for me to explain. However, this has recently became necessary because of the way they design the engines now. All right, long gone out of days where you can just run a line from the booster and attach it somewhere on the intake and expect good quality vacuum. You hear what I'm saying? Good quality, a constant 18. If you below sea level, 18 to 21 inches of vacuum, it's not going to be constant anyway when you're driving. However, yeah, vacuum assist, that vacuum need to be readily available. So with the invention of these crazy engines, variable valve lift, variable valve timing, all that stuff, engines are no longer capable of producing such vacuum constantly. Just from the standpoint of it being reliable. Okay, so car makers like, we can't really trust if that's gonna do the right thing, and we ain't interested in no lawsuit. So, ta-da! This showed up on every 3.6 Pentastar engine because its variable valve timing will be equipped with a brake vacuum assist, electric vacuum assist. It's electronically controlled. You see this line right here? It's going to the booster, and of course we got a plug. The computer tells it to come on and likely stay on. I'm sure there's still some extra vacuum source going to the engine. I don't know why we got on this topic, but however, that's the reason why it exists. Oh, I think I was bringing up the fact that he had to take it off because the engine coming out. So bring this whole bracket up. We're going to get this out the way, get some of this out the way. And it's got an EGR cooler. That's got to get out of the way. And the fun part, guys, is removing the transmission from the engine. That's going to be the fun part. But he's going to have fun doing it. He looking forward to getting started. He started yesterday. I guess he off today. I don't know his schedule. I gotta get all of that. You gotta tighten the flux capacitor. Stop it, HT. What's up, man? Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, yes. Shop talk. What else? Yes, this engine. Let me show y'all what this engine is at because it's ready, boy. We just got to get it out. And guys, I know when y'all see constant, repetitive videos of this engine, this is a 3.6 Pentastar Gen 3. I get it. When somebody's constantly seeing a mechanic work on these particular engines, they get a little, that vehicle, that engine must be a piece of junk. That's not always the case, okay? You got to factor in the fact that some car owners are just irresponsible, okay? Yeah, some car owners can cause themselves to need an engine. So when you see this engine on a computer or on a video being worked on, don't think the engine failed itself. The engine will last long as you maintain it, or it will last longer, the more you maintain it. Let me tell you what I mean, why this engine is being replaced. Continue driving while it's overheating. Yes, some things will happen. However, you as a car owner got to have enough discipline to know when to shut this thing off. It was overheating. They just kept driving. I don't get it. I don't understand you people. Oil change is a whole lot cheaper than the engine change. Okay. That rhymed a little bit, didn't it? So, yeah, that's the way it be like that sometimes. But that is what's going on. What I got going on down here? Yeah. I got 3 stalls. This one, and this one. Guess what? All 3 of them got Pentastars in it. I know what y'all thinking. Here's another one. The irresponsible owner. I gotta be careful what I say because what if the owner, hey, that's my car. He just called me irresponsible. Sorry, buddy, you irresponsible. This damn thing right here, this vacuum tee, or the tee that goes to the heater hoses. Yeah, it's plastic and it broke. And it just kept going. Same scenario, all right? See, stop blaming car makers on all y'all. It's not. What's up, Jeffrey Boyd? Yeah, they just kept driving. Here's the head gasket. Technically, it's not blown. However, the parts that's attached, it's the head I took off. Yeah, I already uploaded this video. You can see this plastic is melted. In other words, they cooked it. They let it get extremely hot. This is the head off that car. So anything plastic that's attached to this head will likely be affected. All right, plastic, aluminum, extremely hot plastic. This sets right here on the head. Guess what? This get extremely hot. This plastic melts. This is exactly what happened here. I can't reuse this. None whatsoever. Yeah, they need an engine. I'm not sending the heads out. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not trying. No way. I'm not trying to repair this at all. I'm not gonna put head gaskets on and send the head out to get checked. None of that good stuff. So, yeah. All right. Enough with the Pentastars. That's 3 vehicles in a row. And guys, it's not the Pentastar fault. I'm telling you. All right. What we got going on with this Ram? Something simple. I think they're getting their maintenance. Oil change, coolant flush, trans service. Yes, guys. I know some of y'all done heard the term feel for life, lifetime warranty transmission. Oh, please stop it with that. All right. You better service that damn. You want that transmission to last? You better get that sucker service. All right. Oh, we got an old car right here. I wonder what they're doing to this. I see suspension work. These upper control arms used to leak or go fail. The bushings fail all the time. And this is notorious for acting funny. Yeah, very much so. So somebody got some front suspension work going on over here. Well, anyway, yeah, you can tell that whole side probably finna get these. Look at this, guys. Mopar, baby. Yeah, we don't put Derman control arms on. Yeah, we get this good quality stuff. This is the last control arm tensioner strut this vehicle will ever ever need. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I guess they doing the strut too. Okay, they did the whole side. It might have gotten hit. Might be some kind of auto insurance claim. I don't know what's going on with this truck here. But anyway, guys, that's all I wanted. Just wanted to chime in with you guys. A quick 15, 15 minutes and go from there. So I had nothing planned to discuss about. Just random shop talk. Okay. What's going on, David? Renegade's Garage. Same old, bro. I know it must be nice. You guys sitting at home on your couch watching football, maybe. Yeah, some of us po folks have to work. Yeah, see, the thing about Saturday that I don't mind is I live right up the street. Okay, I don't stay too far from here. It take me 5 minutes to get here. So Saturday morning when I wake up, everybody's asleep, like snoring. I could have been done made like 8, 9 hours and come back home by then. Everybody woke up. Now we can go on about our day. So yeah, I'm just one of those money hungry, greedy suckers. But yeah, I just decided to chime in. I'm gonna start doing Saturdays, David, instead of Sundays, because I can't. Time about to change again, so it's gonna start getting dark at a little earlier than normal. So, and y'all know how YouTube tripping now. YouTube, the whole algorithm done change. I changed the torsion bar. Damn, 69 per. Okay, that's what's up. I'm sure you had fun doing that, buddy. Yeah, good for you. I hope that fixed whatever you was working on, whatever you was seeking. Okay, so what are we up to? 12 minutes. I'm gonna go to 15 minutes, guys. What else I want to talk about? All right. Yeah, this nothing interesting over here. We already did that. I'm wrapping this up. All I gotta do now is put the intake on and put the. Oh my goodness, that PCV valve. Oh my goodness, you gotta. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's no fun, guys. All right, so but this is the one we did the ticker job. Just random ticker. All right, I know y'all associated 3/6 Pentastar with ticking, so something happens because my bro David, YouTube is straight. That algorithm changed. They don't even let people know when you got a video. The notifications not working. They don't even let people know when you on live. I get so many people in my comment section. Damn, I didn't know you went live. They didn't even let me. I got the bell click. I got all this click. The views have dropped like. Oh my! I was on live Thursday and Fluffy chimed in. He said, "Yeah, YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what the hell going on, but it used to be. It still is because I do it as a hobby. If I was doing it for a living, I would be hurt. That would be hurt. The revenue stream from YouTube, helps out. But yeah, I still like good free money, but I haven't been getting notifications. Nobody has seemed like even if the bell is clicked, it's all the AI garbage. What's up, Caper? This guy's garage. Caper, what is going on, man? It's crazy out here in YouTube world. I've seen channels just disappear. I don't know if y'all knew a guy by the name of Justin Dow. Yeah, he passed 2 weeks ago. I was a subscriber of his channel with the bell notification and everything. Somebody actually did a video on his channel to let everybody know. I never got the notification, But yeah, Justin Dow was cool, man. But yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube. Okay, again, because I do it as a hobby, I will remain doing it. But if I was doing it for a living, I would have to go get a real job. Yes, I'll have to go, physically go in somebody's garage and work on somebody's car. I'm getting down potential spam calls even while I'm live streaming. YouTube letting that get through. How'd he pass? I don't know. I don't know how Justin Dow died. I tried to watch the whole video, but I don't criticize YouTubers for doing this anymore because sometimes I tend to do it. You see a video that says something happened and you click it And you shouldn't automatically expect them to get right into the topic. Of course, they're going to lead you into it, right? So 5-10 minutes may go by before they finally get to the meat and bones. I do that too, so I don't complain when other guys do that. And I get the complaints as well. Hey, man, you talk too damn much, man. Can you get on with it? Guys, 30-second videos don't help nobody channel out. Okay, don't help nobody out. All right, those are the kind you want to go. I even get complaints from YouTube Shorts when they were 60 seconds long. I still hear people saying, "Man, you talk too much." Like, bro, I was done in 60 seconds. Except what they really wanted to hear didn't show up to 57 seconds. And they used to get pissed off because it took them 57 seconds to get what I was trying to say. All right, thanks for watching. Now I was out because I only had 3 seconds left. But now shorts are 3 minutes long. Some of them you can be 3 minutes, but people attention span is so. And I didn't get to hang around and see, how he died or why he died. They just said they found him there and they was doing a GoFundMe to help out. But I'm sure it's over with now. But I don't know. Justin Dow was a cool guy. That is great retention effort. I get it all the time. Bruh, you talk too damn much. I like, man, from the sound of your comment, because they'll comment what they want to know. I was like, you likely need to hear every word I'm saying, because it sounds like you about to jack something up. So you may want to take a chill pill, relax, and listen to every freaking word I'm saying. Because sometimes, back when I'm my younger days, JT, or my early YouTube days, I would cuss people out. Hey, man, set your ass down and listen. Don't worry about how long it takes. Just you need to hear it anyway. Yeah, I had to straighten up because, you can't do that. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, YouTube like, hey, no, you can't do that, man. You monetize. So I had to work on me. Because, boy, I was quick at the mouth. I still am on some videos. People just get under your skin. What is the most efficient way to get your oil change on your 2017 E300 Mercedes-Benz price? Wise saving. It's simple. Do it yourself. However, I do not advise that because, especially if you're on the warranty, I don't advise anybody doing their own oil change if their car's still under warranty, guys. Y'all heard of the word paper trail? Yeah, that is a real thing, okay? These companies ain't trying to see your receipts for your oil and filter change. That can be easily manipulated. So they don't want to see your date. They don't want to see how much oil you bought. None of that. They want to see your history of your car repairs, even oil changes, from a reputable shop computer system. All right. So if you got a brand new car and you're out there changing your own time, own oil, you're doing it at your own risk because the paper trail is something serious. Just in case something catastrophic happened, they got a record of your history. All right. But I didn't understand your question. The way did you? What is the most efficient way to get your oil change on price-wise saving? Yeah, that is do it yourself. But like I said, if you're on the warranty, you can take it to the shop. I'm thinking I'm reading that right. I'm not sure I'm reading into that right, but most efficient way to get you price-wise. Yeah, because I don't know what the price of oil change is going. Anybody got an oil change lately? What was a typical regular oil change? It's got to be around $100 now. I was around when they was $20. 5 quarts of oil filter, and you get the oil change, oil and filter change, and the suspension lubed. Okay, you got a P0420 bank 1 code change O2 sensor, so it's the cat's. It's dirty, right, sir? P0420, depending on the year of your vehicle. Okay, the newer the vehicle, the more sophisticated the computer system is. Okay, the newer computer systems on these newer cars have ways of bypassing the O2 sensors to check CAT converter efficiency. In other words, it's going to check O2 sensors first, the operation of the O2 sensor. Computers are bad. They real good now. They some bad machines. So it's going to check operations of the O2 sensors first. All right. If they determine the O2 switching and doing their job, then they're going to proceed to priority going to go to how efficient the CAT is. Now, the crazy thing about that is, in order to test the CATs, it uses the O2 sensors. So it makes sense for them to monitor and check the O2 sensors first. A lot of people will read into that code wrongly because, you know what I'm saying, the computer checks those first. So there's like, you just need O2 sensors. No, not on the newer cars. Yes, back in the day you can get away with that. But no, if you see a cat efficiency code now on anything 2020 and up, you need a cat converter. All right, so 2016, not the same, pretty similar, guy. And now you be careful on that 2016 Model 200 because there's some recalls on those cat converters. All right, in fact, that's the same engine. It could be a World engine, the little 2.4 or 2.4 multi-air engine, or either 3.2 Pentastar. The 3.2 Pentastar didn't get the cat converter recall, but the 4-cylinder engines got the cat converter recalls on some of those 2016 models. So before you go breaking the bank, getting that replaced at some shop, check and make sure that's not covered on the recall. Yeah, 2.4 multi, yeah. Maniverter. Yes, we recalling all of those, guys. So don't go pay to get that fixed if you can get it free. In fact, if you give me your VIN, I can check it now. If you give me the last 8 of your VIN, I can check if you have a maniverter recall, which means you can get a cat converter free. All right, yes, sir. Thanks again for your time. That's what's up, Wayne Smith. What's going on? It's frowned upon, allegedly. What is the most efficient? Quick question, brother. Why is my 2011 300 going to limp mode when lights on the dashboard come on? Oh, it's going into limp mode because there's a problem. All right, what you should be concerned with is what that problem is. Limp mode will definitely trigger some type of trouble code. Okay, and when you say limp mode, you could be speaking about the transmission limiting shifting, like it's stuck in 3rd gear. That's a limp mode position on some of those. Or the engine could be in limp mode, meaning if oil pressure low, or that's a dual stage oil pump that has a sensor that monitors. If it detects irregularities, it will send your car into limp mode. Okay, so yeah, but at any rate, you got to get it scanned. You got to get it scanned and find out what's pulling it into limp mode. Like my traction control light. Yeah, you got to get it scanned and find out what those codes are. Thank you. Okay. Yes, guys, that's your VIN. Okay, let me do this. I'll show you right now, buddy, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. 7, 8, 2. I can tell you right freaking now if you got a recall on your vehicle based off your VIN. GN117. Hope I can log in. They Saturday. Computers be tripping on Saturday. You know, y'all know how it be sometimes. What do you know? Okay, hold tight, buddy. I'm about to do this and then I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay, what is that VIN again? GN117442. GN11744. 422. 117422. Ladies and gentlemen, did my buddy get lucky? Dan one. Okay, that is a 2016 Chrysler 200. All right, what I want to do is go to. Hold on. Where's my recall? I need to. Okay, I got your VIN. Hold tight. I forgot how to do this. All right. Have you not had it done? Okay, let me see some. Launch wants and service feedback. My two first one. I can't even see. Alright, hold on. Well, damn. I lost it. Let's see. quick did I report support hub. I'm trying to see, is your car covered under that recall? Okay, let's do it this way. A single. Alright. I know, guys. I'm just blabbing right now. I'm trying to check my man. I don't want him to go out and waste money on a freaking cat converter if he don't have to. Mileage don't matter, so I'm gonna put that amount. I'm gonna put submit and coverage. Okay. Yes, you get a yes, U90, my guy. Repair date. Ooh, bad news. Bad news. Bad news. Yours already been done. Why do you need a cat converter if you already had it done? This recall was launched in June 16, 2022. Yours was repair date October 28, 2022. So technically you have no incomplete recalls. Yours was done. I'm nosy. Check that. Oh, do the threes. Yo, Dion, Dawan, you have the recall, but yours showing the repair date as it already been done. Okay, and you know what's crazy? During that recall, you get a new cat and new O2 sensor, so you shouldn't technically need either. But that was done in 2022. We're in 25 now. That's 3 years ago. Can a cat go bad in 3 years? Perhaps. Do the 3.6 Pentastar all have the plastic oil cooler? Yes. All of them originally came with this crap. All right. Hey, it's one of those things. Now, a lot of people are going to this crap. Durman? Yeah, because it's aluminum. To each his own, guys. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I've replaced several Durmans. The goal, your goal should be getting a best quality part that you think will work for you. Okay. Yeah, every Pentastar out there was born at birth with a plastic coolant. All right, I gotta wrap this up. Show me a radio in a Chrysler Town and Country. Oh, Shoney, how you doing? Where you been? I knew Shoney was gonna show up sooner or later. Shoney, how are you? I'm sure Chrysler will frown upon this. Can you show me the power sliding door? Oh my goodness. So like D, yes, I just replaced mine with an aluminum body. Oh no. With an aluminum body because the plastic one blew on the highway. Oh, not good. Can you show me the parts department? Shoney, somebody in there. Let me see. I told Shoney, it's smoke. First, it's smoke in the air. I never got it repaired. JT said it premiere. What's up? Okay, Andy, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm not doing Sundays anymore, so I'm gonna do 10-15 minutes on Saturday. Oh dang, that's crazy. I bought the car in 2020. Crap indeed. Yeah, that sucks. Oh my goodness, they playing this music. Now y'all gonna knock me out of monetization because Shoney want to see a freaking parts department. Why? I do not know. Crap indeed. So I'm trying to talk over this music so YouTube can't make out what they playing, so they won't demonetize this video because it's totally worthless if it's not monetized. Crap indeed. Shoney, hi there. Can you show me the parts department? Okay, guys. Shoney want to see the parts department. You know what? I'm gonna make it happen. Now, Shoney, I'm walking into the parts department. What exactly do you want to see? Okay. Oh, see, I'm getting knocked out alive. I think the signal is being corrupt because Shoney wants to see the parts department. Show me the like button. Why are we having issues still with the intake cams on Bank One? Ooh, bro, you, my friend, have a point. Well, that's my truck keeps shaking like a jackhammer randomly coming from the steering wheel. Ooh, you gotta get that that thing in the air, man. Look around. Something's loose. Shoney, what are you talking about? Key hub? You wanna see how we make keys? I'm still in the parts department. Shoney, is this the key hub you're looking for? This is how we make keys. All right, we take a key. Yeah, blank key. We put it in here. It chew on it. You take it out and you put it in your car and start it. So you happy now, Shawnee? This is the parts department. All right. Whew, got that out the way. Look, this is where they do they magic. Okay. Yeah, that's the little guy right there working. See, I can whoop him. See, I ain't scared of him. He kind of small. That's the only reason I came back here. Well, you think he gonna tell me no? I'm JT the car guy. This is parts being distributed to certain mechanics. Mopar coolant, bugs, bolts. I don't know why. Head gaskets. Yes. All right. Let me get out of here. Shawnee, you happy? Please don't ask me to see the parts department no more. Can you elaborate on '07 Tahoe? Listen, on that EVAP, guys, a lot of people go straight to the fuel cap on EVAP system leak. Here's the deal: if you don't want to waste money, which is what you will essentially be doing if you're guessing, all right, you have to get that thing smoked. Now, I'm against guessing up until I find out the parts that I'm guessing at is inexpensive. For instance, guessing at a gas cap is not the end of the world. These are $10 maybe at Advanced Auto. However, he said Tahoe. It's not a Chrysler. Chryslers don't do well with aftermarket gas caps. Okay, so you're gonna guess at something inexpensive. But when your guesses start costing you hundreds of dollars, at that point you might as well spend $100 to go take it to somewhere that has a leak detector, a leak testing machine, and get it properly tested so they can tell you what a leak is. And then you can either fix it or have them fix it. So let's use a little common sense when it comes to EVAP leaks. Okay, if your guessing exceeds a shop's diagnostic time price, then, for instance, I think it's a canister $300. No, stop. Take $100 of that $300, go to a shop. That's if they charge $100 for diag. Have them diagnose it. They're gonna test it, and let them tell you what it needs. That way, you will save $200. See how I did that? Yeah, it makes sense. Guys, I've been on too long. I gotta wrap this up. Like Butters at the top. Yeah, thank y'all. Hey, get a video thumbs up, guys. I wasn't supposed to be on 30 minutes. I don't know what happened. I'll be driving straight coming from steering rack. It starts. Oh, the entire. Ooh, yes. Oh, things, especially on a truck. I wish I had a truck. Here's one in the air right now. Okay, what you say that was? A truck is a truck is a truck. They all got similar. See, I keep losing. This drive shaft gonna matter, but my guy, a lot of times this bushing right here will give out. So as you drive in, the whole drive shaft bouncing up and down, making the whole vehicle vibrate. Some people will use the term death wobble. You know, suspension could be causing that loose. That's what I mean by getting in the air. Something like this would be obvious. Like if that bushing cut, I don't have my light on, but if that bushing cut, you would definitely know that's one of your problem. U-joints, it's hard to say about those anymore. A lot of people not. They replacing the whole drive shaft now. In other words, again, you have to get that thing in the air and do a get a good visual inspection. Do your 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock suspension check, all that good stuff. Okay, I've been on too long, guys. Chevy Duramax. Yeah, a truck is a truck is a truck. But I will say this. One of the common things that would cause that is the drive shaft, guy. Okay, if you got your truck in the air and you can grab your drive shaft and do this, that carrier bearing is shot. All right, depending on how old it is, U-joints. We don't do none of these anymore. We replace whole axles. That is the world we living in now. Throwaway society. Just chunk it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna end this with Amos. What's up? Yes, John. Could also be a fuel sending that is plastic and can get brittle. Thanks, bro. Yes, absolutely. It could be a bunch of things. Steady bearings suck. Chevy Duramax. Okay, thank you. Caper, man, appreciate you tuning in, man. That is what's up, man. I'm sure a little man is big now, ain't he? That's what's up, man. I'll be driving straight. Having overheating. You too, Uncle Andy. Thanks for stopping by. Durango began having a cooling reservoir to begin to fill. Having overheating having overheating with the 2014 Dodge Durango. That's a Gen 2. Began having the coolant reservoir still chasing still chasing OMT. I'm starting another channel now, man. I gotta crack the algorithm code. I'm gonna try it on a different channel though. I don't want to alienate the core group I have with OMT. So I'm starting another car channel, doing a lot of talking, rather not repair. I'll lead the repairs on this channel. Okay, let me do this Pentastar, and then I gotta get out of here. Begin having the coolant reservoir to begin to fill and boil. You got a Durango. That's the same engine as this. It's a Gen 2. It's not a Gen 3. Your coolant reservoir is boiling. You overheat. God, where do I start? There's many things that can cause a car to overheat. Well, a couple of easy things you have to check or you have to do is, number one, make sure it's properly full. What I mean by that, properly full, free of air. Okay? All of these Gen 2 Pentastars have a bleeder screw right here. All right? You fill this up with this screw out until coolant come out. Supposedly, it's I'm making it sound easy. It's actually harder than that because it's hard to bleed these good. Well, any overheating concern, guys, you got to understand the system has to be free of any air pockets. All right? So you got to start there, guy. All right? As far as replacing the part, wait and start with the basic and find out if you got those under control. Guys, I have to go. Derman, front and center. I have to go, man. That's all I have, man. A little shop talk. That's all I have, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. All right, how do I get out of here? Thanks for watching.